Hey, so it's day 12 of healing sleep apnea today, and to be honest, it's not going very well. I felt like shit when I woke up today. I had no energy at all, and it took me 5 minutes to even get out of bed, and I only did that because my mother came into the room and told me to get out of bed. And yeah, sometimes, of course, the questions rise up. Why am I even trying? Is there even a way? And then I tell myself, yes, there is, and that I have to keep going because there's not a way. If I surrender myself to this health problem, then the suffering is only gonna get worse. So it's better to consciously suffer whilst choosing things that might and will improve your future than to surrender and sell your future by suffering even more in the future. So yeah, this is pretty philosophical, but yeah. Anyways, today I was struggling a lot with concentration issues. I was extremely tired and I just could not focus in school, and it feels like my brain isn't even functioning. Even here talking, I feel so distracted, and just expressing myself is hard. Using the right words and that stuff. I feel like fucking dementia. But yeah, that's one symptom of sleep apnea. Your fucking brain doesn't function. It's so frustrating. Well, that wasn't the only way of suffering that I went through today. I also was, as I just said, that I was very tired. And the worst thing in physical education today in school, we had the fucking Cooper test, and if you know what that is, your heart's gonna be pounding slightly strong, because that's a 12-minute running test where you run all out as fast as you possibly can, or the largest distance you can in 12 minutes. And I'm a very disciplined person, and although I was tired and exhausted, also because I trained in the last couple of days, and the problem is that I'm pretty disciplined, so I went all out. I pushed to the limit, and I ran some 3 kilometers, nearly 2 miles in 12 minutes, and after that I was dead. And my face was all red, and I felt like shit, because when you have sleep apnea, you don't recover at night, and you, at least I, tend to get extremely red in my extremities and my face, and it just feels like shit. Yeah. I don't really like that I'm complaining on this video, or just whining on this video, but I want to document this journey in a very authentic and real manner, and I feel like I haven't been doing that in the past days, because I always try to keep this optimistic image and said, it's going okay, it's going good, but that's not how it really is. And by portraying that image of, oh yeah, it's going good, I'm improving, then that's a false image. And to someone who's watching this and seeing that, oh, this guy is improving consistently and it's all going good, then they're gonna feel like shit if it's not going good for them. And yeah, I want to be real, I want to be realistic, so I'm gonna share the ups and I'm gonna share the downs. And currently there's a down, but I'm always gonna keep my positive attitude in the downs, because as you can see, I'm kind of laughing about my suffering, and that's humor. That's how you should use humor. Even if you're suffering, your humor should still survive and keep you going, and you should be able to laugh about your own suffering, even if it's hard. Yeah. I hope that someone even I hope that if someone is watching this, you can even understand what I mean, because my thoughts or the way I'm expressing myself, it's not coming out very congruently. So yeah, I don't know if this is of any value, but if you're suffering as well right now with sleep apnea or whatever health problem it is, then you should know that you're not the only one doing this, and just don't give up. Continue improving the things, do healthy things, do therapies, and improve your breath, whatever it might be that improves your condition, and never give up. I won't give up, ever. That's my biggest strength. I've had some rough things happening in my life, or I've had rough periods in my life, but I never give up on the dream, and that's my biggest strength, honestly. I never give up. I always continue, even if it feels like shit. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow is gonna be better or worse or the same. I don't know. I'm not gonna say, and I'm not gonna put any expectations on tomorrow, because that's what I've been doing, and that can feel pretty discouraging if it doesn't work out. If you say, oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a good day, and then you wake up and you feel like complete shit. That would be discouraging. So yeah, that's everything for today. Yeah, bye.